Well, what next? In depth, or do I just jump on it and go for a spin? What do you think? This is my first unassisted ride for years. In my defence, I was a bit poorly, but this feels really quite odd. But it's difficult to describe. Every time I push with my foot, the bike surges forward. So you whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Because the thing is so light, it's just affected by every pedal stroke. I need to change up a few gears, start motoring, because this is going to be super fast. That stem is quite a bit longer than I'm used to. That looks maybe more like a 120. So I do feel a bit stretched out. But we're just going to hit the main road and then we'll be gone. I'm doing 35 kilometers an hour on the flat. And my heart rate's 87 beats per minute. It's fast as super quick bike. I'm just going to go around a roundabout. I forgot to bring my chest mount. I was too excited, just had to get on. But I think we'll have to go all the way around the roundabout and see how that feels. Excuse me. Well, first impressions of this bike. Wow, absolute wow. It's so I'm riding into a headwind at the moment. It's a 25 kilometre an hour headwind. It's like having assist on. Well, it would, only I'm above the assist level. It's just an absolute dream to ride. It's incredibly smooth and supple, and it's comfortable. I feel it's the geometry I haven't checked yet, but the BHDI Aerolite I found amazing. But this is more relaxed. I don't know if it's supposed to have endurance geometry, but that's how it feels. It could be because the bars have been set quite high, as high as they go, which isn't very high. I'll show you. They're like that. It's gonna be gorgeous, isn't it? So I ought to explain what the premise of this whole series is. It's fairly apparent. Is there life after e-bikes? Well, if you've had an e-bike, you know what I mean. They're incredible. They're incredible fun. They get you out on the bike because every ride is an enjoyable experience. Because I guess the hardship is taken out. Now, what I've always thought is that you put in what you get out what you put in. An e-bike doesn't have to be something which lets you lose your muscle tone, say, or to lose your fitness. You can lower the assist so it just helps you get out, to get up the last part of a climb, which otherwise you wouldn't have attempted. And it's the getting out that e-bikes give you. Is there life after that? Well, I think a lot is going to be down to, sadly, that you can afford more than one bike. Because, as is fairly apparent already, I'm absolutely loving riding this incredible Orca. And for flatter rides, I think already, I'm guessing, I already know it would be my choice. whether I can continue to improve my fitness to the point where I can take this up all of the hills that are around me, well, that would be a dream. Might stay as a dream, I'm not sure, but it's certainly something I could aspire to. So we're going up one of my favourite hills. I don't know how far up we'll go. It depends how far my heart will let me. It's doing right at the moment. We're on 119 beats per minute, and it's a little 6% bit this. It stays at 6 for most of the way, and at the top there's a 7, 8, 9, which I think I'll probably struggle with. But I'm not in first even yet. I'm in third. It climbs beautifully. Oh, but the gears. It's got an almost full-sized big ring. So it's a 52-36 up at the front, and the smallest granny gear at the back is a 30. So nothing like the sort of 1-to-1 ratios that I'm used to. So unfortunately 6% is too much, and my heart rate, well, the pace I was going at anyway, was a bit close to my limit. So I've just changed down, going a bit slower, and it's a bit easier. This climb's about 4.5 kilometers long. It's beautiful, and it's going to be very nice coming down the other way. Riding this bike is making me feel very young and very old all at the same time. Very young because it's like a young person's bike. And you can go really fast with an amazingly small amount of effort, but it's making me feel old, because I wonder how fast I could have gone 20 years ago on it, and now every incline is rather more effort than I expected. Like this one, I thought I'd be fine without changing gear because I'm holding on to the camera rather than using my gear changing hand. I'm grinding up this one, but it's putting a smile on my face. Well, it's a really good job this is just a very quick first trip out, because I've been shooting at 4K and my memory card's nearly full. But first impressions, it's like nothing else I've ever ridden. Each time I ride a new bike, they just make my jaw drop. But that's how good bikes are now. Each one has been incredible in its own right. It's that sense when you first start, because I'm used to a heavier bike, and I often don't have the assist on, I'm used to having to really heave a bit to get going. On this, on that first pedal push, and you're away, you've gone. It is insanely reactive and light, and I'm going to go and ride it a bit more now. So I'll try and make a video out of this. I'll probably do lots of bike porn shots of this gorgeous bike. Yeah, and that might be it for this week, because I've got a lot of things planned for this. So there might be, I've already got it for a short while, so there might be quite a few videos per week, probably at least 2. So if you don't want to watch lots of Orbea Orca videos, then maybe, you know, hang up your viewing shoes for a couple of weeks. But if you do like seeing a bloody, I mean, look at it. Those are some of the lightest wheels you can buy. I'll be talking all about the wheels and every other detail in other videos. I might do a video just of the wheels. Who knows? Anything can happen. What we're definitely doing is we're going to find some bloody steep hills and see how fast I can go down them. I'm really tempted to go there now. My 100km/h hill. Getting up, it's going to be interesting. I might be end up pushing, but it might be worth it for the descent. But that's going to be for another video. So until the next one, thanks for watching.